What's up, everyone? Azareal here, and welcome to another ADSPLAY uploading schedule for the week of March 1st, 2015. We're in another month and heavy into the gaming season, and things are just going to get better and better as time goes on because we have some major releases coming out this month that's been getting some nice promotion. And of course, as usual, let me talk about all the new releases that's coming out for the latest game systems. And of course, let me say this first. I do apologize. This is going to get uploaded like two. Well, I'm recording this video 2 days late because due to them increasing my hours at work, which in a way is a good thing. Um, I've been spending most of my time at work, and when I come home, I don't have any energy to really record. And then you guys know I like to record in the privacy of my, you know, room. But due to me having to invest money to get like a soundproof wall built in a new house that we're in, I haven't really had that opportunity because I don't want you guys to hear background noises while I'm doing this. So, luckily, I'm off work today. I have, time to myself and I can do this video. So, I do apologize for that for you guys. So, in the month of March, we have for the PlayStation 3, we have Sniper Elite uh, 3 Ultimate Edition. For anybody that cares about that, there's Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters, which I think is like a visual novel. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's like a visual novel. Um, we have, I don't know how to pronounce this. Atelier Chalet Alchemist. All of these are coming out next week anyway. On the 10th. So really, there's nothing new coming out this week. Yeah, there's nothing new coming out this week. Everything that's coming out is coming out next week. So, so yeah, like nothing is coming out this week at all. I'm looking at everything. Yeah, like there's nothing coming out this week at all. Trying to make sure because I don't want to skip over anything. Yeah, man, everything's coming out starting next week. So there's nothing new coming out this week, which is good for me because now I have time to explain everything that's been happening. If you guys haven't noticed, the feature video is my Patreon promotion video. The official Patreon promotion video, the link to it is in every video description I'm uploading from here on out. For those who have wanted to donate to me for quite some time, now you have a chance to do that. There are going to be exclusive giveaways at the end of every month that the financial goal is met from Patreon. I set it to $1,200 a month because I have like over 1,200 subscribers, and if everybody just donated like $1 to the like the cause, I guess, then at the end of that month I'll be doing giveaways where I'm going to be giving away literally anything from, it could be electronics, it could be shirts off of like your favorite website, it could be an outfit, just things like that. And it's going to be happen at the end of every month that the financial goal is set. Now, the reason why I even bothered to make one to begin with, let me explain this for those who haven't seen the video yet. I recently had to push back the purchase of a lot of the items that I needed because now I'm doing this officially, as a business on YouTube. And the equipment that I need, the recording equipment in order to improve the quality of the videos. Because this laptop that I'm using right now, it's at that point where I think it's gonna go out, and when I use the recording programs that I have on this laptop, sometimes, a lot of times in some of the videos, even though it happens like sometimes, not all the time, just depending on how I'm recording, um, sometimes the audio gets like desynced from the video, and it's nothing that I can do. It's nothing that I'm able to do about it. It's like it's so tedious to record like a perfect playthrough because I have to, when I record a video, I have to X out of the program. I have to open it up again, and then I gotta hit record again, and I gotta keep doing that every time I'm recording a new video. So you gotta understand, like every 10 minutes or so, that's what I'm doing in order to make sure that there's no audio lag or anything going on with the video and what have you. And it's just like it's very very tedious, to the point where it's like, so that's one thing. Also, the second thing is, again, I'm trying to get a soundproof wall and buy my PlayStation 4, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, as well as keep up with the cost of video games and things like that. Because ever since I came to this new house, I was against it. It was like a big family decision. Everybody wanted to get under one roof because I have family members that live in California, and they all wanted to come together just to be together more, I guess. But they're all under the same roof now, and I was kind of like outvoted on it, you know, and money had to go towards like security deposits and other things, and I didn't have any any money left over to buy video games. I had to continuously push back my purchase of my PS4. I had to keep on pushing back the purchase of video games. I missed several video games because of this nonsense. Because we really didn't need to move into this big house, but that's a story for another time. For another time. But it's just been really, really rough on me trying to keep up with the purchase of games and things like that. That a lot of you have been asking me, hey, saying, like, when are you going to play this? When are you going to play this? When are you going to play this? I'm trying. I'm trying. And if you guys want to help speed up the process of me purchasing these things, then please go to Patreon, you know, uh, donate money, to help speed up the process. And apart from whoever else may be using Patreon, I'm going to be very transparent with everything that I do with the money from there. Everything that I do with the money from there, I'm actually going to write down a list of things, and I'm going to record a video, a live video, of me showing, the purchases I made with Patreon and why I purchased these things. I'm not just going to just use the money and not tell you what I'm doing with it. I want to earn your trust, and I've earned your trust all these years since 2006, and I want to keep your trust. And I think that's the best way for me to do that if I'm going to do something like that. Because making a Patreon is just completely out of my comfort zone. I don't really like making Patreons. Years ago, people wanted me to make a PayPal. I never did it because I feel like you can use the money for whatever you got going on instead. But I guess you already had everything figured out. That's why you wanted to help me out. But I have a Patreon set up. You guys can become a Patreon. You can donate, $1 a month, $5 a month. I wouldn't say donate 10, probably like just 1 to 5. I'm not in such financial restraints to where I need people to donate like $20 and all of that. No, I may have a system like later on in the year where if you donate a certain amount of money, then you get to become a part of like this pledge or that pledge. But no, right now it's just like $1, maybe $5 at the most. That'll be enough, So if over 1,200 subscribers, which I earned all the way, if anybody, um, you know, if anybody does the math, if everybody donated like $1 to like $5, that financial goal will be met, and we can really keep up with the content on this game. And anybody who will donate, I do appreciate it. Even if you just been watching my content, that's more than enough. Because I do appreciate your viewership. I don't take that for granted whatsoever. You guys can go and watch whoever else, but you decide to watch the content that I make, and that makes me feel good. But for those who wanted to donate, the Patreon page is set up, and there you go. And I do appreciate it. With that being said, this week there's going to be a lot of content coming out. Well, not a lot of content, but a lot of videos that I'm going to be uploading for ADSPLAY, for the playthroughs that I have going on this week. Of course, you guys know that I am currently doing Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I kind of took a break from the game. Well, I took a break from recording it to try to increase my money. Cause I was doing some parallel quests to try to increase my money and try to buy more powerful skills and armor and things like that. Because the fights were getting kind of tough, and I needed to upgrade. So turns out I had like 18 skill points that I didn't even I don't know why, like it didn't register me to use them, and I used them to, increase the attack power and all the other weaknesses that my character had, and finally has some new armor and things like that. And I actually found like a little system that I'm going to talk about in the next video that I record. So you guys are going to be able to check that out. Um, so Dragon Ball Xenoverse is happening this week. There's also a new playthrough that I meant to do starting last week, but because of everything that was happening with work, etc., I didn't get to it. But I will get to it actually today. Actually, it's Resident Evil Revelations 2. Now, this is a game that is being released as an episodic game, meaning that it's they're releasing. All right, so there's 4 episodes to the game, and you can decide to buy the complete season or like the complete game, and you can get the other episodes for free, or you can just wait until the full retail release March 18th, which I think is when the final episode comes out, and that's when the full retail of the game comes out as well, which is stupid. I don't know why they did that. Why not just set it for March 18th? I don't know. Like, for whatever reason, I think they're just trying to microtransact or do some funny business there. But that's the way they're doing it. And episode 2 should be out this week, since this is like the second week of the release, and March 18th is the episode 4. So that's all right. So this is week 2. So episode 2, either it's going to be released tomorrow or it's released today. I hope it's released tomorrow in a way, because that, at least that way, I'm able to get some time to, do episode 1 and get everything else out the way without having to worry about catching up on another game. But that gameplay will be coming up. As far as like uploads, that's what the majority of playthroughs are going to be. It's going to be those 2. I don't know when the next episode for Tales from the Borderlands are going to will happen. I'm pretty sure it should be soon, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. Also, Game of Thrones. I did mention that at one point I was going to play Game of Thrones, but then I sat down and I thought about it. I never watched an episode of Game of Thrones ever. It's not that I didn't want to, it's just that I never gotten around to do it. So I don't even know what to expect from the game. Like, it's based on a show that is obviously like a big hit amongst anybody who's into like those type of shows, and people have been telling me good things about it. I haven't heard one bad thing about the game. The show was based on like the book, the game was based on the show, and I'm just trying to catch up to everything before I play it. So maybe I'll get to it, maybe I won't. Maybe there'll be some downtime like during the summer, where I'll be able to finally get to it. But yeah, man, at the moment, like, I'm just not interested in dealing with that. So now on to my PlayStation 4, because I did say I had something to say about that. The way things are looking, it's possible that I can have my PlayStation 4 by next Friday. They have me on a heavy work schedule, and when I mean heavy work schedule, they got me on a heavy one. I'm talking about a 25-hour work week, because like we get paid once a week at my job, once a week, and so having like, so for somebody else like making like 25 hours a week, that may not be too much for them, but for me that's actually a lot, because like the minimum wage in California is actually higher than it is in like the South or whatever. But it's high out here, and I'm making above minimum wage now. So the hours at the job was kind of like bleh at first, but they increased the hours because like a couple people quit, so those hours got spread out throughout the rest of the employees, and my hours have increased. So looking at, just calculating everything, if I work this entire week that I need to work, then by next Friday I will have my PlayStation 4. So that's something that I'm really, really looking forward to, because Bloodborne is coming up and I really don't want to miss that. Mortal Kombat 10 is coming up next week, and I mean next month, excuse me, and I really don't want to miss that. There's Kirby and the Rainbow Curse for the Nintendo Wii U. I haven't even been able to get that game yet. I want to get it. It's several things, but again, that's all goes back to my Patreon. If that can really help speed up everything. But at least I'll be able to knock the PlayStation 4 out the way if that's the case. And I guess all the rest of that money can go towards the new gaming laptop that I need to ensure that the quality of the video stays crystal clear, highly defined. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the washing machine downstairs. But yeah, man, so that's everything as far as playthroughs go. Now for Yu-Gi-Oh! 101, whoo, man, you guys are going to be happy, because finally I'm able to get to the rest of the videos that I need to, well, okay, there's like over 60, I think like 62 cards or more that I need to do, 62 or more like card review videos I need to do for the rest of the cards that were in Crossover Souls. I never got around to doing because of work, as I was mentioning earlier, but I'm free and I'm able to take care of that. Sadly, there will not be a fan day this Friday. Reason being because I do have to work, and I know when I get off of work I'm just not gonna have the energy. But I will do one next week, like regardless of the fact, because I don't want to miss like multiple fan days in a row. I actually like fan days. Like that's really my time to relax and just kick back and have fun with you guys, and and I want to dedicate all the as much energy as I can to it, and I don't want to fall asleep halfway, and not do it, or like do it and then fall asleep like halfway because I'm just so worn out. Like that'll just be rude. So I don't want to do that. So this week I'm gonna cancel it, try to get my energy back up for next week, and everything is gonna be back to normal. Because I just got too much to do this week. With games and the card reviews and work, and everything's just all bunched up at a bad time. So I'm just gonna wait till next week to start doing that. But speaking of fan days, the announcement video for Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 Viewers Choice Fan Day is going to be uploaded today as well. So keep your eyes out for that. By the time you guys see this, it would have probably already been uploaded. So just keep in mind of that. And I also have a retro modernization that I'm working on. I intended for it to be released next week, but I may release that video Friday in place of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 Fan Day, as well as with all of the card reviews that I have. Like that Friday is just going to be like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Upload day. So you guys can stay tuned for that. And I forgot to mention, I can't believe I forgot to mention, this Saturday is also going to be another Super Smash Saturday, where we take a trip to Dreamland and we use one of the characters from that universe. Kirby is going to be featured in this week's Super Smash Saturday. I haven't used Kirby since the Nintendo 64 Super Smash Brothers, the original. So it's going to be good seeing me, try to use Kirby again after all this time. So again, just a quick recap: Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Resident Evil Revelations 2, Episode 1. 2 is going to be released either tomorrow or sometime this week, if it's not already released already. But I'm going to get to Resident Evil Revelations 2. Super Smash Saturday featuring Kirby. This Saturday, which is the 7th. So be on the lookout for that. Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 fans, I have the rest of the card reviews from Crossover Soul coming. It's going to be over 60 videos, so I'm just warning you now. So, I've really been behind on card reviews, so I got to get that done. A new retro modernization coming up Friday, as well as like whatever card review videos I have left that I didn't upload. No fan day this Friday, but it will continue next Friday. So no fan day on the 6th, and it will continue on the 13th. As normal. And the Viewer's Choice Fan Day video, where you guys can leave your suggestions as to what you would like to see me play for Fan Day on the 3rd Fan Day, on the third Friday, excuse me, which will be the 20th this week. So I mean next, which will be on 20th this month, on the 20th of this month, Friday, March 20th. So that's everything, man. Again, I do apologize for it being uploaded so late, but with everything I had going on, it was inevitable. But thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you for all those who will donate to Patreon. Thank you for all those who have been supporting me. Thank you for all those who will continue to support me. And you know, that's all I can really say. Just thank you. You know, you guys took a chance with me, and I try to entertain you the best way that I possibly can. And I love you for that. I love you. I love you. I love you. So see you guys for gameplay this week. Until then, peace.